What's up, everybody? How's it going? Snubble's very excited about the new event. It's so excited. Okay, I got online, so we have it all downloaded. But, yeah, so the new Outbreak event started tonight. So we have Alolan Vulpix and Alolan Sandshrew in Blueberry. We have Cramorant and Morpeko in Kitakami. And we have Oranguru and Passimian in Paldea. So the theme of it is basically version exclusives. And what do you know, like, I kind of wanted a Halloween event, but I actually needed Passimian and Alolan Sandshrew shiny. Although there is a catch, chat. There is a catch. The catch is that it's not shiny boosted. It is not shiny boosted, so... Why do they decide some of these events are boosted and some are not? I don't know why they do that. Still, this is a good opportunity to get some of these version exclusive Pokemon. Like, I need Passimian. So... I don't think there's a mark event either. I think this is just a basic bare bones Outbreak. Yeah, it's just a basic Outbreak event, chat. No marks and no shiny boosts. Alright, time to... I guess we'll start with Passimian first. But yeah, I don't know why they didn't boost the odds this time around. You know, I was just thinking that, Jaded. I completely agree. Cramorant and Morpeko are not similar in any way, except that they're from the same gen. It's definitely a little bit weird. Like, Alolan Sandshrew and Alolan Vulpix makes perfect sense. Sandshrew and Vulpix have been, like, exclusive since Gen 1, so... But yeah, Morpeko and Cramorant are super weird choices. Okay, we're gonna go look for our Monkey friend. I really wish... Oh my gosh, I wish Korai and Mirai had, like, a takeoff where they would take off really fast. Where am I going? Okay, let's see where the best Outbreak is. Yeah, I don't love Alolan Vulpix's shiny. And to be honest, I don't know if I love Sandshrews either, but... we'll see. Okay, we found Passimian. Is this a decent Outbreak? Okay, this looks okay. Are you aggressive? Yes. Did Passimian not load in correctly? It was really polygonal for a second. Yeah, Sandshrew is more noticeable, but I don't know. Its shiny was... I guess I don't really like Alolan Sandslash and Sandshrew that much. Alright, we're back in the saddle with Mush, who I actually need to heal. But yeah, chat, remember, if you're participating in the Outbreak event, these are not boosted. There's no shiny boost and there's no marks. You're hunting for the love of the game. Okay, let me... My boxes are a little bit disorganized right now. Okay. Go for it, Mush. The game too loud? I feel like it's kind of loud. Okay. Also, the raid event started, which is just like SQ and Armarouge and Ceruledge. So the event theme overall is just version exclusives, which is not that exciting, but it's better than nothing, I suppose. It's better than nothing. Yeah, I wonder what could have happened that jumbled and scrambled all my shinies that I like ordering from based on the time I caught them. I'm still flabbergasted from that. I can't believe Pokemon Home is that bad. And so I finished putting them all in Pokemon Home off stream. And I accidentally forgot to take a picture of one of my boxes, and it's just got completely shuffled. So I'm very sad. Passimian is really big, by the way. This Pokemon is huge. Why does it kind of remind me of Cacturn's cry? Oh no, we gotta stay away from Tauros. Doing my boxes last night. I can't blame ya. It's such a... Having every Pokemon for Meloetta have to be from Paldea is such a pain in the butt. It's insane. I had so many Pokemon that obviously counted for Dex completion in this game. But since they're not from Paldea, they don't work for Meloetta. It's so annoying. It's so tragic. It's a shame that they were like, let's finally release a mythical shiny that hasn't seen the light of day forever. But also, let's make it extremely tedious and annoying to get. Okay, I'm gonna look up shiny Passimian. Man, if you asked me to spell Passimian, I would not succeed. Shiny Passimian is kind of a strange one. It's got like blue shoulders. The coconut hat turns kind of dark. And it gets kind of like muddy and tan looking. Like Oranguru just turns pink. But Passimian's gotta be all fancy like. They're not loading incorrectly. They look so polygonal. I'm gonna save. I'm feeling a safety save. I don't know. I actually did catch quite a few Pokemon last night, again, off stream. I can't believe they're forcing me to basically complete the Pokedex for this game twice. Crazy. Because all the starters that I use for Blueberry's Pokedex in this game, they don't work because they're not from Paldea. Oh my goodness. And again, I'm really running out of space. I have so little space left. My box real estate is quite low. Jeez, can you fellas, like... Aggressive Pokemon in this game are so annoying. They're always in your face. Also, the leaks have still been happening. There's been some pretty insane things that we've learned about X and Y. And now PLA is starting to have information about it revealed, so that's kind of neat. It's been an eventful week in Pokemon. All things considering, it's been a pretty wild week for Pokemon. Oh my gosh. I feel like, aggressive Pokemon are so prevalent in Paldea, but it's not something I really encounter in, like, Blueberry. Like, this area in the game in particular, with all the Tauros and the Girafarig. Like, fellas. Fellas, give me some space. It doesn't help that poor Mush is kind of slow. Oh, Let's Go mode is so buggy. Beta Salamence. So, yeah, Beta Salamence was funny. It looked like Huntail and Gorbis used to be like ice climbers. They were two Pokemon, but they counted as one? That's actually sick. That is actually super cool. Oh my god. Ooh, look at the building. Okay, I don't think my game has loaded in correctly. I'm having some sort of data leakage right now because look at that city. I mean, not that it ever looks that good, but Passimian don't look right either. Pokemon Scarlet had an accident. This is a great outbreak, though. We're getting tons of spawns. Again, this is not a shiny boosted event. For whatever reason. But outbreaks are usually easy enough to get them shiny regardless, so... Okay, we're looking for our slightly blue monkey. Passimian and Oranguru are really funny opposites. You have a big orangutan, like, guru, wise teacher, and then you have lemur monkey that plays football. The two genders. I wouldn't mind using Passimian in a playthrough at some point. That would actually be fun. Passimian is a Pokemon. You know what? I've used Oranguru in competitive, but I've never used it in a playthrough either. So Oranguru could also be kind of fun. Psychic Pokemon are usually a fun type to use. What's up, Midnight? Okay, we gotta dodge these fellas. I haven't played, I haven't played Jamboree yet, so I haven't watched anything about it. Is that the mythical Jack Spicer alert? Fried water? Thanks so much. My gosh. I appreciate it. Thank you very much. Hopefully Jack Spicer is now blessing these shiny hunts. Shout out to Shaolin Showdown. That was a great show. Thank you so much. I feel like I can't even look at chat because these guys... Okay, we're good. Because I'm being attacked by monkeys. Okay, can I picnic reset here, or is the game gonna get really mad at me? And say that I can't do it? Okay, none of these fellers are shiny. Oh. No! No! Okay, can I do it here? Here? Okay. Yeah, I pretend like Chronicles doesn't even exist. Was there ever a sequel to Shaolin Showdown? I don't think so. Definitely not. Oh, I was gonna give a status report on my, on my, Pokemon Home progress. It's still not great, let me tell ya. I can't believe that they're making, so frustrating. Yeah, they're gonna release Banjo-Tooie on NSO. Okay, so my Blueberry Pokedex. Oh wait, I think is it logging me out? Gah. So I'm at 275 for Paldea, 138 for Kitakami, and 187 for Blueberry. So basically what I did last night after stream was I tackled all the starters. So I went through and got all the starters that I didn't have that were native to Paldea. I would have been done yesterday if they didn't put that nasty asterisk in there. Okay, we're getting a lot of spawns, but not very lucky. Oh, today's also Thursday, so there could be some merch news tonight for Pokemon, we'll see. If there's anything of note. The US Pokemon Center put out a gigantic amount of holiday stuff today, so... I don't know, maybe we'll get the Christmas promo. It's weird to get a Christmas promo announced before Halloween. It's not even Halloween yet. Finding 10 Kecleon for Jirachi and Pogo? That seems so mean. Not only do they take your real-world money for these tickets, but then they give you the most grueling grind fests known to man. Banjo-Kazooie is so charming. It is. I know Banjo-Tooie is kind of controversial. Some people either love it or hate it. Whoa! Drive-by Cyclizar. I think the thing people either like or don't like about 2E is that the levels are huge. And some people personally don't like that. How's the hunt going? We just started, pretty much. It's a shame that this Outbreak event doesn't have any boosted shiny odds. But, you know. Yeah, a lot of Pogo missions are really tedious or difficult. And again, for people that are like paying for tickets, you pay for the massive grind fest. Okay, okay. Oh, what do you have to get? 10 best buddies, too? Oh. Whoa, one just spawned right in front of me. Sometimes I'm not sure how many, if the game is like done spawning them, so I'll run around probably a little extra longer than I need to. Oh gosh. The textures in the background flashing is really not my favorite. Yeah, Ditto's an annoying one too. All of the like specific like Ditto, Kecleon, those type of Pokemon in Pogo are so annoying. They're so bad. When I was still playing, I had an event or a mission where I had to like get a Magmar. I want to say it was Magmar. And I had that for like years. I could never find a Magmar. So I just had a mission in Pogo for years. Because I never found a Magmar. Fire types in general, I felt, never spawned around me. I live in a very water-heavy area. Or Geodude. Geodude plus water Pokemon. You mean like in Pokemon Yellow? The best part about Pokemon Yellow is that you could go and get all the starters if you wanted to as gift Pokemon. I thought that was shiny, it was not. Speaking of Pokemon games with anime references in them, chat, can you believe? Can you believe that Max was originally supposed to be an Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire? May's brother, Max. And they cut him. He had a full model and everything. in Oraz, and they cut him. Max was supposed to be in Oraz. Isn't that crazy? I, like, made an audible sound when I saw that last night. Like, wow. That would have been, like, the first big anime thing, like, since Yellow. This was before Sun and Moon did Ash Greninja. So Max was planned to be your rival's little brother, basically. But who would have thought? That might be one of the most wild things that's come out of these leaks, is that Max was planned for Oraz. But he didn't make it. He did not make it. Another thing we found out that I thought was kind of interesting was that we know how long ago PLA took place. Which is 150 years before Diamond and Pearl. It's curious that all these details are ironed out behind the scenes, and then they just decide to withhold that information when the game comes out. Also, the commander... I can never remember the commander's name. Komao? I always want to call him, like... What the frick is his name? Commando. He's got a stupid name. That's probably why I don't remember it. He was supposed to be the villain. He was originally the main villain. Professor Rowan's ancestor was originally the main villain of PLA. Isn't that interesting? He's still an antagonist in the game for part of it, so they kept some of that idea. But I just thought that was interesting. So when did they add Volo, I wonder? Volo is part of what makes PLA's story effective, and he wasn't even originally in the game. Volo came afterwards. And the guild was supposed to be descendants of the people who built Snowpoint Temple and the Spear Pillar. I feel like the guild members didn't really get expanded on at all in PLA. So they were created with the intent of explaining deep lore. But then they kind of didn't really do anything with them. They started planning PLA in June of 2019 as well. These design documents are so interesting. We get a peek behind the scenes of how the process works. There's been so much concept art. There was a lot of concept art for Oraz that came out, which was kind of neat. Hence the fact that we know Max was scrapped. Also, you want to know the biggest kicker of them all, chat? The Battle Frontier was never going to be in Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire. It was never planned. From the get-go, they were not planning on having the Battle Frontier in Oraz. Oh, hey, oh, hey, oh. That's such a shame, man. That is really a shame. PLA came out in 2022, didn't it? PLA was 2022. Which is still not a lot of time. That is still not a lot of dev time. And what else happened between 2019 and 2022? I wonder what other Worlds event that was very significant and impacted everybody happened between that time frame. Honestly, it's amazing that it didn't get delayed further. Like, they got, what, like a good year and a half into development before COVID? Whoops. Yeah, I'm really curious to what's gonna be, if there's anything about Scarlet and Violet. If there's one Pokemon game that I would love to know the design docs, the full intention behind, it would be Scarlet Violet. Cyclizar is a crazy Pokemon. This thing's just zooming all over the place. Also, there's a really funny... I've been posting all this in the Discord. That there's a really funny image. I guess this is the slideshow they make to, like, the board or whatever. But they basically have a picture that says, PLA was intended to attract a different demographic to the Pokemon core series. It specifically mentions that they wanted to attract core gamers to the franchise. Game Freak sent out dev kits. I'm pretty sure. I think Game Freak was at least at home for some of it. Which is probably why PLA was able to come out at all. But yeah, there's a really funny picture of just a random group of, like, guys at a gaming event. Those are the core gamers that they were hoping to attract with PLA. One of the guys actually is responding to the Sandshrew tweet. That's how I found out I ended up in a confidential Game Freak presentation. That's funny. I mean, PLA definitely feels more mature, right? It makes perfect sense that they were trying to target, I guess, core gamers or, I don't know, a more mature audience. I mean, the Team Star stuff is anything but mature. I think they kind of step on their toes a little bit with that. Like, the Arvin Parent stuff is pretty dark, but the Team Star stuff is, like, peak PBS Kids bully time. Yeah, PLA has difficulty to it, definitely. Yeah, the source codes for these games are getting uploaded, so this could usher in a new era of ROM hacks. Because usually 3DS games don't typically get a lot of ROM hacks unless they're basic, like, difficulty spikes. So this might allow, like, people to actually make ROM hacks for things like X and Y. Which AZ had a completely different design at one point. And Giratina was in the intro. There's a storyboard for a very early X and Y intro. And Giratina is participating in the war. It's a criminal, chat. Tina is a war criminal. Oh man, this makes so much sense. Pokemon Legends Arceus was originally planned to have a buried item feature inspired by the secret bases in DP. You can bury items in the field at your preferred location and save them. The buried items can be temporarily stored and used as a simple warehouse. The buried items also exist in the worlds of other players via communication, and others can dig them up. Some items increase in quantity and change in nature when buried. Depending on what you bury, you can help other players or play small tricks on them. Interesting. Yeah, now that makes Ursaluna make a lot more sense. I always thought Ursaluna was like the least fleshed out of all the rideable Pokemon in PLA, and now we know why. I understand why they cut that. I think burying items in the ground... I mean, it sounds like it could have been fun, but at the same time, that makes sense to me why they cut that. I'm still working on Meloetta. Slowly but surely. Getting all the Pokemon native to Paldea is such a pain in the butt. You know who I need native to Paldea, though? Alolan Sandshrew and Alolan Sandslash. So if Passimian could kindly show up shiny so I could go after them next, that would be great. Okay, let's see. Do we have anything else? Also, the Nintendo Ninjas have been a little bit active. The Nintendo Ninjas have been taking down some Twitter posts and some art. Which isn't that serious. But just a word to the wise that they definitely know. They are aware. The Nintendo Ninjas are active. I mean, good luck. This stuff is... It would be like... remember when, like, Beta Whooper and everybody leaked? Like, that stuff is just online forever. Oraz character sheets released. No way. Game Freak was considering raids for X and Y. Wow. So it took them 2 more gens to finally figure that idea out. The amount of stuff that they planned for X and Y was truly insane. The amount of cut content from X and Y is tragic. There is an idea in X and Y where if you ran into a wild Pokemon and I can't remember if you just fled or if you killed it, it could show back up again later evolved. Isn't that such a fun idea? Yeah, having to catch them all is so dumb. They made getting Meloetta as painful as possible. Oh, there's my shiny. Oh, don't you run away now. Oh my gosh. Sometimes when you're far away from the shiny and surrounded by other Pokemon, it's stressful. There we go. Yay. Okay, that wasn't too bad. That wasn't too bad. What Pokeball do I use for this? Premier? Okay, so even without the raised odds, we're still cooking. Excuse me. Come on, Passimian, you're level 23, buddy. You're level 20. Why am I so far away? Why did the camera do that? Well, I caught it, I guess. Okay, one down. It won't obey a trainer who throws Pokeballs without skill. Yeah, Passimian is 6'7". I mean, most of that is tail, but this is a huge Pokemon. Aw, no mark. So yeah, again, this event is based on version exclusives, and there's no increased shiny rate, and there's no mark event, so. But I needed shiny Passimian. In fact, let me go record that in my living dex. Gen 7. Boom. Alright, 788. Another one down. And this will also count for my Meloetta progress. This will also count for my Meloetta progress. Because I doubt I had Passimian before, because it's a Violet exclusive. Okay. Well, there's one down. Any others? Yeah, Oranguru I always liked more. Okay, I'm gonna do more Pico. So I can... Actually, no, right here. Paradise Barrens is my favorite place to shiny hunt, I swear. It's just wide open, tons of spawns, it's great. Oh, what's up, Cacturn? Okay. I'm getting lost. Time to shiny hunt the minion. Where's Gru? Where's the Gorals? Okay, this is a little bit of a slanted area. The perfect... This is like the peak Outbreak location. Good, they're not as aggressive as Passimian. You spent hours recatching Pokemon and transferring them into home. Oh, yeah. The starters are the worst. I did that last night. The starters are the worst. You evolve it, Or no, so first you transfer the starters, and then you have to put them back in Scarlet and Violet, and you have to evolve them, and then you have to put them back in Pokemon Home, and then you have to put them back into Pokemon Scarlet, and then you have to evolve them for a final time. It's... They're so cruel. They're so cruel for making them have to be Paldea native. God help me if they do, like, Deoxys or something, and we have to have, like, a complete BDSP Pokedex. I will actively, like, weep and cry on stream. If for whatever reason they make us do, like, BDSP for the next mythical, real tears will be shed. But yeah, I mean, look at this. I have, again, with my tiny amount of space I have left, I had to get Blaziken, I had to get Incineroar, I had to get Blastoise, I had to get the entire Totodile line. Because you guys know I haven't shiny hunted Totodile yet, so I had to do Totodile, Crocodile, and Feraligatr. I was missing Quilava. I needed Beartic. I went out and I caught a Lapras and a Snover and a Vulpix. I needed Finneon. It has been so annoying, let me tell ya. Here's my boulder and my crown. I needed Cindy, so I had to make a Cinderace. Because here's the starters I was using before. Here's Torracat, but it's from Galar, so it doesn't count. So almost all of the Pokemon that I used to help complete my Pokedex the first time in Blueberry, they don't count. So yeah, that's been mind-numbing. The 7-star raid? Yes, they do. All of the Terra raid Pokemon count. So, like, I needed Charmander and Charmeleon, but I already had Charizard because of the Mightiest Mark Charizard raid. So if you kept up with all your raid starters, that should help you make a lot of progress. But yeah, that's true. It's only the final evolution. Okay, we got our first Outbreak going down notice. Let me look at your shiny. Shiny Morpeko. It's like Neapolitan, almost. This Pokemon is so little. Little guy. Yeah, the yellow turns white. Exactly. Also, speaking of Pikachu clones, a very early version of the Black and White intro was released, and it looks like N originally had a Pikachu clone companion that ended up getting completely scrapped. That makes so much sense, honestly. Them pairing N with a Pikachu clone. I am shocked that they cut that. it was kind of ugly. It was a very rough early design, so I guess I'm not that upset. Also, speaking of electric types, X and Y was supposed to have another mythical who was going to be electric and steel. Jussetto, thanks for the raid. What's up, everybody? I am shiny hunting Morpeko right now. It sure is going. Thanks for the raid. What's up, everybody? I hope you got all the shiny Orangurus in the world. I just got shiny Passimian, and now I've moved on to Morpeko. Okay, it's getting lower. My monkey Pokemon tier list. The pinnacle of YouTube content, really. Oh, the Yu-Gi-Oh! Old... Yeah, it has Eternal Duelist Soul, my favorite Yu-Gi-Oh! Game. I actually have to pick the game up now. Is this like a... actually, orangutans are primates and not monkeys. Donkey Kong is simply not a monkey, for he is a gorilla, and gorillas are in fact primates. The OCG version of that Yu-Gi-Oh! Game is getting better cards, though, than we are. We get Harpy's Feather Duster. And they get Pug'em. Yeah, it's literally just like a joke, dog. Spiders are not actually, insects. They're actually, arachnids. Okay. We got it as low as it can go. I really do not love Morpeko. I wish I was shiny hunting Orthworm instead. Glupshido. I'm shiny hunting Glupshido right now. Oh. Oh, man. I did just, in fact, get a comment that said Oranguru is an ape and not a monkey. Who fucking cares? Literally, who cares? It's just a joke. The guy that just raided me literally commented that on my YouTube video. Okay. I don't even know, like, how to respond to that. Like, it's not that serious. Never had somebody raid me to, actually me before. That's crazy. That's actually crazy. Somebody raided me just to, actually me. This stupid bitch doesn't know it's a fucking monkey. It's not a fucking monkey, it's an ape. Man, that's crazy. I'm literally wearing, like, an Oranguru cosplay. It's so not serious. Also, Oranguru is a Pokemon. It's literally a Pokemon. It's not a real animal. Hope that helps. Oranguru's not a real animal. Wild. Yeah, I love having to explain all of this to Tyler later. Oh, man. I was hoping for, like, a better stream after yesterday, but damn, okay. There's nothing Pokemon fans love more in the world than being smug, shit-eating know-it-alls. There's nothing they love more in the world. Oh, it is. But it's particularly common amongst Pokemon fans. It happens pretty much every stream. Like, just let it go. It's really not that important or that serious. Yeah, that really is what it all comes down to. Sometimes I just want to yell, read the room. Ugh, bad vibes lately, chat. Bad vibes. Is this shiny boosted? No. There is no mark event and there's no shiny boost. I missed a shiny Luxio. That's too bad. They're both in here. So I'm able to shiny hunt Morpeko even though this is Scarlet. Oranguru and Passimian are in here. Sandshrew and Alolan Sandshrew are both in here. Luxray is mid anyway. What, bro? What if they made Mega Luxray and it was part dark? I can't believe somebody actually rated me. That's crazy. Your favorite heckin' doggerino? Your favorite heckin' pupper doggerino? No, I disagree. Zamazenta's cooler than Zacian. My goat, Zamazenta. Zamazenta got hit with a nerf because of Zacian. This world is not fair. This world is cruel and not fair. Speaking of Zacian, chat, did you know that Zacian's wings separate from its body to make the sword? Cause I didn't. When it goes for Behemoth Blade, the wings are supposed to come from the body to make the blade. They just don't bother to show that. It's like Lurantis having a flower form that you never see in game. Or Excadrill and Drillbur who curl up into a drill. Yeah, I don't think I really realized they were supposed to be wings either. Yeah, Porygon 2 is Porygon Z's body just flipped around, turned upside down. Sudowoodo is just booking it, as always. You're not shiny, are you? Wait, what did we see in the anime? I don't watch the anime, chat. I have no idea outside of like Gens 1, 2, and 3's anime run what goes on. Speaking of the anime, Horizons had a difficult development, apparently. And that the episodes that extended Ash's final run were added late. Game Freak designed Liko and Roy. Game Freak has a big hand in the anime. Oh, Excadrill's drill form. Excadrill's a cool Pokemon. I mean, there's nothing I can do about it now. I didn't even realize what, like, that Oranguru video was how many years ago, dude? (2022). Yuck. I don't know, chat. I don't know. This has not been a great week. The lack of boosted shiny odds in this event is kind of ass. And remember, if you want to participate in this Outbreak event, chat, it's very short. You only have a few days if you want to get any of these Pokemon. I've seen people say that they think they're going to release an Outbreak event next week for Halloween, but I don't know. The Outbreak events are so few and far between, it's a bit of a shame. Yeah, it's kind of uncomfy. Like, I'm feeling, like, not great. It's like... Like somebody watching my video, leaving a comment 3 hours ago and then seeking me out to raid later. To actually me is kind of weird behavior, brother. When does it end? I believe it's 3 days. Let me double check. Yep, okay, so it runs until the 20th. Yeah, so you have very short amount of time if you want to participate in this event. It ends on the 20th, chat. I really want Alolan Sandslash and Sandshrew, so if I don't get Morpeko soon, I'm gonna leave and do Alolan Sandslash and Alolan Sandshrew. I really wish they'd do an event for, like, Hisui Growlithe. Or Hisui Sneasel would be nice, since Sneasler is such a menace in VGC right now. What time is it? Is it merch news time? It is! It's 1 o'clock. Okay. Do we have anything exciting? Yeah, we have the Christmas promo, chat. We have the Christmas promo. Here it is! That Staryu sweater is very cute. Look at the cheddars. Cubchoo and Esper merch. Wow. That's nice. How do you participate in the event? You have to have online. You have to have NSO. And then Morpeko and Cram are in Kitakami, so you have to have the DLC. Passimian and Oranguru are Paldea. And Sandshrew and Vulpix are Blueberry. Here, let me put the main art for it up on screen. This is very cute. Ain't that nice? Oh, look at the word. Xurkitree is there. And Blacephalon. No way. Xurkitree and Blacephalon mentioned in 2024. Cute. It's a better holiday promo than they've had lately. The Halloween promos in particular have been ass. Alright, Morpeko, if you don't show up soon, my friend. Minion-ass Pokemon. I have a feeling the Pokemon Center posting all their holiday stuff today meant that we were gonna get the Christmas promo, and lo and behold it did. Okay. Are there any other, like, leaks or anything exciting that came out recently? I think we talked about all the big stuff, like Max getting cut from Oraz, or Commando being the big villain. I really wonder when in development they added Volo then. I mean, Rowan's ancestor is still an antagonist at some part of the game. Do you not need NSO? I don't know. There's the shiny. Thanks, Morpeko. You're a doll. Oh, are you get out of my way! I hate when Pokemon crowd you in this game. No, there it goes! Why are you running? Come back! Hey, there we go. Mega Jinx. I really want to know what Mega Jinx looked like. Its stats and its ability were not great. Ugh, Hangry Mode is so unfunny, this Pokemon. Catch this and get me out of here. I don't need more Morpeko shiny, but I need it for Meloetta. You miss square shinies? I wonder why they took that away. Okay, another one down. Well, yeah, it's because of Game Freak, but why? What's the logic in adding a special shiny sparkle effect in Sword and Shield and then taking it away in future gens? Okay, Morpeko's down. We don't need Jimmy the Cramorant, so now it's time for Sandshrew. Wonder traded? I've run into a lot of other Silvers. Silver's a pretty common Pokemon name. But who knows? I don't mind the shiny sparkles not coming back, but at the same time, it did add like a little bit of variety, so it wasn't... Why do they look so blue? Why the hell you guys look so blue? This Outbreak spot is bad. This Outbreak spot is not good. Let's try over here. Let's try over here, chat. Yeah, there's a Silver in chat. Yep. What can I say? It's just a good color. Just a good Pokemon game. Okay, this one's better. This one is looking a little bit better. Sword and Shield were better than Scarlet and Violet. Hot take. I wouldn't say that's necessarily a super hot take. Maybe it's a little bit warm. Hack my mons. Hack away. It does not matter to me. Silver is such a difficult hair color to maintain. I can't even maintain a consistent blonde without it turning gold and yellow. So no. I miss my purple hair era. Is there a shiny boost? No. No marks and no shiny boost. Your guess is as good as mine as to why they decided to do that. Yeah, I usually have a purple shampoo, although sometimes my hair sucks up the purple shampoo and it turns a slight shade of purple. So I have to be careful sometimes. Yeah, I had light blonde hair as a kid, but it got darker, so now I have dark blonde hair that I regularly bleach because I don't like it. Yeah, the pink was okay. Again, maintaining colors like that is a massive pain. Okay, let me look up this fella real quick. Shiny Sandshrew. Okay, so the belly turns blue. Whoops, excuse me, fellas. Yeah, the belly turns blue. And it got darker as you got older. Yeah. Mine started turning even before I was like a teenager. I have a lot, like, gold is the main undertone in my hair. And it's very annoying. Yeah, I have about, like, 10 different hair products that I swap between. Deep conditioners, purple conditioner, purple shampoo, hair masks, K18, keratin masks, etc. Means nothing, you mean for Meloetta? I feel the same way. I can't believe they're making me complete the Pokedex twice. I was so tilted yesterday, chat. I cannot believe Pokemon Home is the way that it is. That in the free version, they shuffle your boxes into Nat Dex order. What a stupid decision. What an absolutely terrible decision. It just feels like they were punishing me for the free version. Like, I don't want to pay them money for this software, and so they're like, well, we're gonna severely inconvenience you. A good place for Alolan Vulpix? Definitely, like, anything outside the snow area, like maybe over here. Look for an area with, like, lots of flat land, because shiny Vulpix is really tough to notice. So try to find an area like this. Cramorant is in the game. Cramorant is part of this event. Jimmy himself. There he is. Again, Morpeko and Cramorant are such weird exclusives. It's like, well, we want to put some Gen 8 Pokemon in here. How about them? Yeah, the areas that are just like rocky open fields are perfect for outbreaks. There's nothing better. Oh, yeah, my hair is just my hair is naturally super straight. I had a friend who had curly hair and she was always trying things out with it. I still can't believe, like, Hank Green's hair used to be straight, and when he got chemo for his, lymphatic cancer, his hair came back curly. That's so wild to me. The human body is... it's a mystery. I mean, we know why... See, when you have so many people that are like, actually, I feel like I need to constantly back up my statements as if I'm, like, a politician. Like, I know why it happens, I'm just saying it's, like, mysterious. Streaming making Pokemon content changes you, chat, for the worst. Okay, we got it low. He lives close to you? That's cool. Alright. We got it low. Time to look for our friend. Our blue-tummied friend. Oh, come on. No. Okay. The slope is a little bit unfortunate. There we go. Okay. So you have to find the picnic sweet spot. You just have to find the picnic sweet spot, apparently. That beta peanut Pokemon that kind of looked like Breloom was so cool. Some of the beta Pokemon they cut were really neat. All of the beta mega designs for Blastoise, Charizard, and Venusaur. It's interesting to me how they simplified them to the point, like, they simplified them too much. Blastoise used to have, Mega Blastoise used to have, like, War Turtle mustache and tail, and they took it away. Like, why? Why did they simplify the mega design so much? Mega Charizard used to have a vent in its tail, which is kind of neat. I've seen Flamigo take a lot of pot shots today because there was a beta Flamingo Pokemon in X and Y that got cut. Whoops. Ugh. Excuse me, sir. Ma'am. Ma'am. Madam. Yeah, honestly, yeah, Flamigo could have fit X and Y. Flamigo definitely could have fit in with X and Y, 100%. The beta Flamingo design reminded me a lot of Aromatisse. So I wonder if they decided to scrap the Flamingo and then make Spritzy and Aromatisse instead. Which, downgrade. Oh, come on. There we go. There's a neat bug Pokemon that got cut. That it looked like, it kind of had water vibes. Almost like, not quite like Wimpod and Golisopod, but pretty similar. Yeah, Midnight, maybe they retooled it into Aromatisse, or maybe Aromatisse came first and they didn't want to have two pink bird Pokemon in the same gen. And so they cut the Flamingo. I mean, Aromatisse is part Flamingo, question mark? Aromatisse is kind of just a fantasy creature to me. It really doesn't resemble any sort of living creature. So in my mind, Aromatisse is just Aromatisse. It's not a flamingo, it's just a cartoon character. Yeah, most of them are. Most of the designs I posted in there. Let me check to see if there's anything else. Game Freak decided early on that they were not going to do a DP remake. Seems like they backtracked at the last moment and hired Ilka because of the delay for PLA. Based on the traditional development timeline, a DP remake could be expected, but we are deciding not to create a simple, proper remake of the original using current technology at this time. What could have been? Yeah, if they went for more of a Plague Doctor design with Aromatisse over a Dancer, I think it would have been a cooler Pokemon. Yeah, Aromatisse to me is just a monster. Just a guy, you know? That's crazy that they originally intended to not do a traditional remake of Diamond and Pearl. And change their minds. I wonder if they regret that decision now. I mean, BDSP made a lot of money. Let's not get it twisted. BDSP still made a lot of money. Yeah, Mega Charizard Y had a crazy I don't know who at Game Freak was, whatever artist designed Mega Charizard, Beta Charizard. Maybe they also made Aerodactyl and Mega Garchomp because somebody was obsessed with giant Jay Leno chins for Mega Evolution. I really mourn Mega Blastoise's beta design. It was so cool. You all know I'm Mega Blastoise's biggest hater. It was gonna have part of War Turtle in it. Like, that's so cool. It's like Roaring Moon having a little bit of Shelgon in its design. as well as Mega Sally. Like, all the Mega Evolutions, Venusaur's was even crazier. Venusaur almost didn't even look that much like Venusaur. It was kind of like a wise-looking frog. I don't know how else better to describe it. It was very unique and different. And they just got rid of it so they could make Venusaur with a few tiny tweaks. Oh, come on, dog. Thank you. Yeah, Grandpa. Grandpa Mega Venusaur. That's interesting, though. Like, they didn't originally plan on making BDSP with the current technology. So they wanted to stick to their timeline and have consistent games coming out, and that's how we got BDSP. They picked up the phone and said, "Beep boop, Ilka. We need you." Yeah. So the stand-in for all of the early concept, the very, very, very early build of PLA, they used a model of Brock. So imagine PLA gameplay, but it's Brock instead. It's just a full 3D model of Brock. That showed up a lot for, like, a lot of early designs of X and Y had, like, Hilda in there. It's pretty clear they take beta characters, or before, like, the finalization of the main pro tags. They, just use they just use placement holders. Also, every Game Freak, like, employee business card was in there, which had, I'm assuming, business phone number and business email, and the location for the Game Freak office, but this was years ago, so this was their old office building. But that's still, like, not great. I saw people, like, like, emailing Masuda. Like, it's a little bit unhinged. Yeah, that's another thing about PLA that we learned. Originally, PLA was not stylized. Originally, PLA, was gonna look like Sword and Shield. Hey, hey, hey. I think I see a blue tummy Sandshrew right there. No. Oh. Oh. How you doing, fella? Okay, that wasn't too bad. That was not too bad at all. Oh, man. I like blueberry shiny hunting, but the Pokemon being so high level is kind of a... it's kind of a bummer. It's kind of a bummer. We're gonna do Dive Ball for this one. Nice. Awesome. Okay. There's another one down. That's 789. No way! The smiley mark. We caught the Joker. It's the Joker. Dang, that's cool. I think this is my first smiley mark shiny, actually. Sandshrew the Beaming. A mark for a beaming Pokemon. Cool. Am I using sandwiches? I am not. Well, chat, I gotta go in for another one because I need Sandslash. Yeah, I typically don't use sandwiches with outbreaks unless I'm having, like, completely atrocious luck. Let me save. Okay, perfect. Well, now we just need one more. Yeah, shiny Sandshrew, that was no more noticeable than I thought it was gonna be. I think Vulpix is gonna be the tricky one. Oh, so it's like Milcery. Pokemon Home makes... Pokemon Home turns me into the Joker. I'm always paranoid. I'm gonna picnic reset on a shiny. No boosted shiny odds. No boosted marks. Just a regular old Outbreak event. There are not boosted shiny odds on this one, unfortunately. Unfortunately, there are not boosted odds. Oh, please spawn me another one quickly. Oh, the way Sandshrews a cute Pokemon. I prefer the OG, but Sandshrews a fun guy. Sandshrew ain't bad. Why is Sandshrew called a shrew if it's technically based on an armadillo or a pangolin? Somebody somewhere, probably. I want another Pokemon based on a mole. Like, Excadrill and Drillbur are great. But I want... like, a cute, innocent-looking, like, mole Pokemon. That'd be funny. Having to constantly see a Alolan Geodude over here is unpleasant. Not my favorite. Hold on, chat. I'll be right back. Okay. Come on, game. I need one more. No, they're trait evolutions when you don't have NSO. I'm so sorry. I'm tired. This Pokemon Home business has taken years off my life. Oh, it really has. Oh yeah, that is a good way to reset the spawns. You're right, you're right. Yes. I am on the Twitch. Yeah, the Pokemon Home stuff is such a bummer. It really is such a bummer. And it kind of blindsided me on stream last night. I had no idea that using my free box in Pokemon Home would mean that it would shuffle all my Pokemon when I sort them based on date. Random Numel, nice. Yeah, geez, that's terrible. That's really bad. Buy Mario Party Jamboree and get a free trial, the 3-month trial of NSO. Is there anywhere where you can find a free trial? The smallest native Pokemon compared to each gen? I don't know. That's a really good question, Omega. The list of things of cut content from X and Y is insane. Like, if X and Y had all the stuff that they originally planned, things would be a lot different. No, the last raid event? Oh, that sucks. My only suggestion would be, can you try to use Pokemon Home, the app, and use GTS? I mean, there's no guarantee that whoever you'd get, whoever traded you would be from Paldea, but you might... I can't think of anything else. Use the mobile app for Pokemon Home and try to fish for what you need on GTS. Yeah, it's basically a crapshoot, right? You'd have to hope it would be from Paldea. Man, back in my day, they didn't used to charge for... There was none of this NSO. We just got to use internet on like the DS for free. But every company has to nickel and dime you until your wallet is empty these days. Remember, chat, if you're really struggling with certain Pokemon and you have NSO, don't forget to, if you need like Iron Boulder or Iron Crown, do what I do. And find a Discord and gen yourself one. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. Look, it even says original trainer to me. But I didn't catch these. Lies. Iron Boulder lies. There's Twitch channels that have bots where you can do that, and there's also Discords. The one I usually recommend on Twitch is Berry Chan. Let me find Berry Chan. I'll link it for anybody who needs it. So it's a little bit overwhelming at first, but they host at like every Switch Pokemon game, so you have to figure out what the code is to post it, and then just put whatever Pokemon you want. And then I really recommend doing, so if you need like Iron Crown, I would have, that's how I get Apricorn Balls. Gen yourself an Iron Boulder, and then have at Dream Ball, at Moon Ball, etc., etc. Yeah, oh geez, you basically need every trade evolution. That's so unfortunate. That's extremely unfortunate. Yeah, again, if Meloetta didn't require the Pokemon to be native to Paldea, this would not be a problem. I probably would have had my dexes completed yesterday. And like, I've seen some people were defending Pokemon Home yesterday. Well, it's a shiny mythical. What do you expect? I expect to not have to complete a Pokedex for the same game twice. Like, it's I don't know. Some people just go out of their way to defend every little thing that Game Freak and Pokemon do. It's like, you don't have to live like this. Free yourself from the tyranny of having to defend $1 trillion corporation. Please. Like, it's garbage. It'd be one thing if it could just, like, tell that I completed the Pokedex in this game, which I have. I literally ah, God. Why is the Pokedex not in the main menu? Scarlet and Violet's UI is so bad. It's so bad. Oh my god, I'm not pressing the right buttons. Thank you. Why is the Pokedex in the map? Anyway, look, there's my completed Pokedex. Does it matter for Meloetta? No. No, it does not. I don't know, I feel like I'm well within my rights to complain about the Pokemon having to be native to Paldea. They didn't have to be native to Paldea for me to complete the Pokedex in this game. And again, I really want to stress this, chat. Meloetta is in the game. I could go catch Meloetta right now. Because I never caught it, because it's not shiny. I don't care if it's not shiny. Why lock it? If you're just gonna release it later. Just have it unlocked so we could have shiny hunted it. It's so dumb. No, just Scarlet or Violet. Man, imagine if it was both. Imagine if it was both. You do have to have the DLC Pokedex complete, though. So Blueberry and Kitakami, you have to have completed. I just, like, and Pokemon Home is bogus, man. It's awful software. It's overpriced. It should be included with NSO. And the fact that the free version works differently from the paid version is bullshit. It's garbage. Yeah, so remember, this all stems from Koo's tweet 358. Originally, everybody was speculating that he was talking about the starters for PLZA, but it's very clear now that he means Gen 3, Gen 5, Gen 8, as in mythical distributions. 5 is Meloetta. 8 is probably Zarude. And 3, I guess, is Deoxys or Jirachi. Who knows? Wretched Pokemon, thanks for the raid. What's up, everybody? I'm shiny hunting a guy. Oh, that's unfortunate. Ad break. Well, what can you do? Yeah, it's gotta be either Deoxys or Jirachi. Which one would you prefer, chat? Would you prefer to see Deoxys, or would you prefer to see, Oh, brother, dude. Don't hate the player, hate the game. Anyway, what was I saying? It's either Jirachi or Deoxys. Both of them are good. Please, please give me game. Give me my last Sandshrew. I can't take this anymore. I can't take this no more. Borrowed your wife's copy. I do not blame you. I actually have the Pokemon Coliseum bonus disc, but is that a shiny hunt I ever want to attempt? I am not sure. I do think Meloetta's OT being to home is quite lame, by the way. Like, you have to put in all this work to have the dexes in home, and then you can't even have it with your own trainer name. Very frustrating. Like, would it kill them to just have the OT be to you? I mean, I wasn't really responding. I was just saying, I do in fact have a Coliseum bonus disc. I don't even know how much it goes for these days. Shout out to Pokemon Coliseum. Big fan. I think I like Deoxys' shiny better than Jirachi. I don't know. I like Deoxys as a Pokemon better. Maybe that's just my bias. Like, I like the Pokemon. Oh, I keep... my brain is too set into doing picnic resets. I'm sorry, chat. I lied. I'm not sorry. Oh, Greymon mixed with Wrath. Yeah, that was cool. I wonder if Pokemon would ever do a crossover with Monster Hunter. $200 with case. It can go for $300 to $400. Wow. It'd be nice to ever get a re-release of Coliseum and Gale of Darkness, but Game Freak barely ever acknowledges those games existed, and they weren't made by them, so will probably never happen, unfortunately. Play Yellow on the Switch. This year would have been perfect for old Pokemon games to be available on NSO or to purchase. Absolute shame, chat. It really is an absolute shame. You know, it'd be fascinating if there was like a Game Freak design doc in the leak that explained their reasoning behind refusing to release old games on NSO. Why did we get him for like the tail end of the 3DS and then never again? It is big sad. I'd like to shiny hunt Celebi at some point. Again, I don't have a 3DS capture card, and unless I emulate, which I don't love doing for shinies, I'm just kind of SOL. I think we're approaching 9 months with no news for PLZA, by the way, chat. If you want a little time frame update, it has been almost 9 months since Pokemon Day, since February. 9 months of silence. That's shiny? No. I don't know. I really don't know. Is it like the Sega, like Sonic, they don't ever want to re-release Sonic Advance? Because I don't know. I don't know. Yeah. Coming up on 9 months. Like, there's no way the game doesn't come out next year. Did it's been so long, I barely even remember the initial trailer. Did it say 2025? Okay, it did say 2025. Okay, so it's coming out next year. It's just crazy to me that they've gone so radio silent as long as they have. Come on, game. One more Sandshrew, please. Please, one more guy. Cash-locked Meloetta shiny. Yeah, there's like many layers as to what makes Meloetta so miserable. Paldea native, you have to have all the DLC. You have to have the mobile app. Yeah, the initial trailer... I was watching the Discord that a lot of leaks have been posted at, and people were just going back and forth arguing about whether they thought PLZA was going to be in the future or in the past. If I had to guess, I would say the future. But who knows? I'm going to guess future for now. But it could very well be in the past. I have no idea. That trailer was... Yeah, it really was a nothing burger, wasn't it? And again, the leaker claims to have played it. And encountered a shiny Stunfisk full odds. And confirmed that Stunfisk and the shiny sound are back. The leak, I'm sure everybody wanted. Shiny Stunfisk. Or Stunfisk confirmed. I mean, I mostly want future because I want something different. I think going back to the past and having this... Gonna take you back to the past. I want something different. I don't need, like, Looker's ancestor for... I mean, we're gonna get ancestor characters either way, but... I don't know. We've been there, done that. We know PLA took place 150 years before Diamond and Pearl. I've also seen a lot of people speculate that the ZA is for Zygarde and Zeraora. I never thought we'd be talking so much about Zeraora ever, by the way. Like, a few days ago, we've brought up Zeraora, like, every stream. So the Z is for Zygarde, and Zeraora is the A. Thanks for the good luck. I need it. I need one more Sandshrew. Come on, game. Ugh, go away, Alolan Geodude. This guy stinks! The guy that made Tyrantrum made Alolan Geodude. I guess even goats can make mistakes.
A game theory? But that's just a game theory.
To play these shitty games as long as... Why have I had a hankering to go watch, like, old James videos? Go watch old nerd videos? Divine power to a bear. Arceus is just a funny Pokemon in general. Never forget, Arceus killed Dialga and Palkia, remade them with its blood, and then Dialga and Palkia had children that turned into all of Pokemon and humankind. We are all children of Dialga and Palkia. Father Palkia. Pokemon Abridged? Is there like a main Pokemon Abridged? I know Yu-Gi-Oh! Abridged. I remember when Abridged series were really popular on YouTube and they always had to fight the copyright system. I too have to fight the copyright system all the time. On the Lunatone VOD, I had 2 bogus music copyright claims that I had to cut out. So if you're ever watching one of my VODs, chat, and there's like a weird skip, you know why. Or is like there's a chunk missing, it's because I have to cut out. Which they're bogus claims, but it's still more trouble than it's worth to fight them. YouTube is a... Ugh. Crazy. Yeah, Yu-Gi-Oh! Bridge is still going. I mean, Little Karibo only ever puts out like 1 episode a year, but they're still pretty funny. Every now and then I'll go back and watch all the original episodes. Didn't have ads. Yeah, like, people get mad over the ads on Twitch, but I have no control over it. Take it up with Jeffrey Bezos. If I don't play 3 minutes of ads every hour, then pre-rolls get turned on. There's no way around the ads. Jeffrey Bezos. Yeah, I can't even remember the last, There's nothing funnier than watching people try to claim Nintendo music and they're not even a little bit legitimate. That's crazy. I read that in a Bridge Taya's voice, Jaded. Or no, it's Yugi. It's Yugi that says that. His Taya voice is just so iconic. I just want to read everything in his Taya voice. There's a piece of concept art out of Oraz where it looks like Yugi. One of the characters looks straight up like Yugi Moto. It's time to duel. It's time to duel. Hi, Tepig. Guess who I didn't need to catch for my living dex for Meloetta? I didn't need Tepig. Because I got it shiny. The whole line. Ironic. Tepig and Snivy were 2 of the last ones I needed for my Blueberry dex. Because, you know, they were the Gen 5 starters have been like AWOL. They're not in Sword and Shield. They're not in Let's Go. They're not in BDSP, obviously. So I had to go on Pokemon Home to get Tepig and Snivy for my Pokedex. So that means I also, of course, needed them shiny. So when I got them all shiny, they counted for Meloetta. How ironic. I think BDSP didn't do any locks because of the original didn't. I think if Diamond and Pearl, if they started a gen earlier and started shiny locking everything like they did in Black and White, but in Diamond and Pearl, then BDSP would have also been shiny locked. I think the only reason they didn't lock everything was because it was like that in the original. I got shiny Arceus, by the way, chat, if you missed that. Eventually I'm gonna put a video out on YouTube of it. But I got Arceus under 1,000. That's pretty sweet. Friend of the stream. Whoops. Oh man, Picnic resetting is too ingrained. Whoops, I did not make that jump. Sandshrew said no. Sandshrew said no to that jump. I can't believe it's already, like, we just got the Pokemon Christmas promo announced. This has been a very strange year, chat. Not only just, like, for Pokemon, but in general. I guess for me. It's just been a weird year. I mean, I feel like it's been for a lot of us, like, Switch 2, and it's not a lot of games released this year. Like, there's been a lot of good games, but not nearly as many as last year. It's just kind of been a slow, in-between feeling year. I'm pretty sure Ilka is making Mario and Luigi Brotherhood. So I guess we'll see what they're truly capable of when that game comes out. Yeah, that's a great way of putting it. The vibes have been super off. Full Mario Alchemist. Anybody who's playing Jamboree, how do all the voices sound? Can the new guy voice Wario and Waluigi okay? Can you tell it's not Charles? I think I heard a few. Again, I have tried not to watch a lot of like Jamboree stuff, but the new guy seems to be doing a fine job. I'm still not sure why they got rid of Charles, but what can you do, I guess? Oh, okay, so Waluigi sounds weird to you, but Wario sounds alright. I think that's what Nintendo said, right? But then didn't Charles himself say that wasn't the case? I don't remember, it's been too long. I listened to it. I guess this is where my brain has been lately. I listened to Mario Desert music playlist lately. Mentally, I'm in a Mario desert. That's where I am lately. Luigi sounds strange, but you think Mario sounds better than he did in Wonder, so he's improved a little bit with Mario? Whoa. Don't trap me in the rocks. Oh, most of their voice lines are reused? That's a shame. No, there's no background music. I mean, honestly, I could play some background music because I'm sorry, but the Blueberry Overworld music is not it. It might be one of my least favorite tracks in all of Scarlet Violet. I really don't like it. It's just generic, upbeat sounding music. Kitakami's vibes are way more immaculate. Yeah, did we talk about how in X and Y they wanted to cut content was create your own gym? Like, you could become your own gym leader and have friends challenge your gym and then add them to your gym. Did we talk about that? Because that's insane. It's so weird to see all the cut content from X and Y. Because if all of it was in there, wow, would it be a really different story? Like, that's such a fun idea. Like, imagine I could make my own ground rock type gym and then, like, have people from chat challenge it or staff it. That would be so cool. Yeah, I'm surprised it's an idea they've never really pushed any more than, I guess, that they thought about in X and Y. Their big theme with gym leaders in this game was like, what if the gym leaders all had a second job? That was their big theme for the gym leaders in this game. What if all the gym leaders had side hustles? And the most corporate, boring-looking gym buildings in the history of ever. That's one thing I'll give Sword and Shield over this game. The gyms in Sword and Shield were being big stadiums, felt exciting and fun. And the gym was always the first thing you would see in pretty much every town. The gyms in Scarlet and Violet are just... Like, I get what they're doing. I get that they're, like, corporate office buildings, but, like, fellas is a corporate office building. It's not that exciting. And the fact that Grush's... They just copy and pasted the gym in every area with a gym, and Grush's gym has the green bushes when he's in the cold area in the middle of a mountain. I don't know. I really hope there's some interesting things about Scarlet and Violet's development in the leak. We got a lot of PLA stuff tonight. And we're still getting a drip feed from other gens. So, I'll keep you guys posted, of course. Yeah, I think Gigantamaxing and Dynamaxing in the gym... I think they nailed what they wanted to do. I think the execution of the gyms and making Dynamax and Gigantamax big and exciting, I think they succeeded. That's nothing to say about the mechanics of Dynamax or Gigantamaxing. But as far as spectacle goes, I think they did a really good job. But I like a lot of the gym leaders in Scarlet and Violet more, I feel like. They have more personality. Like, tell me something interesting about the grass gym leader. What's his face in Sword and Shield? Ugh, he might be one of the most boring... Why they gotta do grass gym leaders kind of dirty, chat? They popped off with my Queen Erica and then flopped ever since. I can't believe raid battles were planned for X and Y. That is so crazy. They've been cooking up the idea for raids for generations now. It took them 2 more gens to actually fulfill that vision. It took until Sword and Shield. It's really a shame that there was nothing really about Sun and Moon. I feel like we've gotten significant beta designs and leaks and design documents from every gen except 7. 7 is kind of the odd one out. There's just nothing about Sun and Moon in there. One thing I will say that's not my favorite about the gym leaders in Sword and Shield is I don't love the uniforms. I think putting everybody in kind of an ugly soccer jersey. Sorry, football. It's not my favorite. Maybe that's why the gym leaders in Gen 9 stand out to me more. They all have their own unique outfits. Like, they didn't force Grusha and Larry to wear jerseys. There were a few beta sprites from Gen 1, but that's really it. So, like, Gyarados' beta sprite in Gen 1 looked different. It was slightly tweaked. So there were a few sprites that were kind of tweaked, but nothing crazy out of Gen 1. And then Gen 2 has mostly been, like, Heart Gold, Soul Silver stuff. Not necessarily Silver... Crystal Gold. I don't know why I said the games in that order. Yeah, we're in a uniform. Yeah, friend, we're in a uniform in this game, unfortunately. No more uniforms. No more dress codes, Game Freak. One of the most consistent opinions I see about Scarlet and Violet is that everybody hates the school uniforms and the customization in this game. That might be one of the most consistent opinions about this game that I see. Which I totally get. Like, it makes sense, right? That people wouldn't love it. Like, I tried my best, man, with my character. I think she looks pretty cool, but to look this cool, you have to have the DLC. Just wearing the orange or violet uniforms in the base game. They're just kind of sauceless, you know? And again, you don't ever really have to go to school. It's like they wanted school to be such a big part of the game, but they don't really force you into it. They give you the vague notion of finding treasure, and then you can just do whatever you want. You don't have to go to classes. I think PLA had some decent, fun outfits. I enjoyed customizing my character in PLA. So maybe we'll get some good customization for PLZA. Also, PLZA is based on Kalos, remember? So if there's any game that should have some good customization, it should be PLZA. The Outbreak event is version exclusive, so Sandshrew and Vulpix, Alolan for Blueberry, Cramorant and Morpeko for Kitakami, and then Oranguru and Passimian for Paldea. No boosted shiny odds, no boosted marks, just a vanilla Outbreak. Yeah, the dorm thing is really stupid. It'd be one thing if they let you customize the dorm. Yeah, they give you both. The version exclusives are for everybody, so obviously I'm playing Scarlet, so I get to finally hunt Sandshrew and Passimian, which is cool. Like, what gets me too is that Penny and Nimona, like, all your friends have dorms that show that they live there. Man, imagine if a Scarlet Violet design doc comes out and customizable dorms were part of it. It would not surprise me, legitimately, to learn that customizable dorms were cut content. Marowak originally had an evolution named Guardia. Yeah. Actually, did it? I didn't even see that. There's been so much with this Game Freak leak, it's overwhelming. Yeah, like, secret bases were fun. Why not have, like, no Pokedolls, no posters, nothing. The lack of customization in Scarlet Violet is really a shame. Obviously, they just didn't have time. I know, the design, the theme in Blueberry is so weird. I would love to know their inspiration for the white blocks. It's like, technically I'm in Unova right now, but it sure doesn't really feel like Unova in any way. Other than occasionally, like, there's some Gen 5 kids over here, I guess. Drayton, Lacey. I really don't feel like Blueberry invokes Unova in the slightest. Look, guys, our Chaladon. It's a bridge. Unova has a lot of bridges. That's as close as they gave us. I needed our Chaladon for my home decks, by the way, so that was a fun Pokemon to pick up. I must have, I think I might have brought in a Duraludon from Dynamax Adventures and evolved it into my shiny Archaladon. So that's not Paldea native, so it didn't count for Meloetta. Isn't that frustrating? I think it's frustrating. Yeah, it's like, I love all the Pokemon here, but Kitakami, I just vibe with way more. Which is really funny. Because when the DLC was first announced, I was like, well, why are we going back to Japan? Why couldn't we just do more Spain? But now, I get it. I get it now. Chad, I might have to save this Outbreak event for another day. Again, this is a very short Outbreak event, so if you want to participate in it, it's over on the 20th, so boot it up and keep it if you plan on grinding out the shinies in this event. Yeah. Is it Kiram's fault? Imagine if they had, like, big ice spikes that kind of, like, invoked Kyurem. That would have been neat. I don't know. I wish Blueberry had more of an identity, but it really just feels like more base Scarlet and Violet, but in a slightly different location. Yeah, you can fuse any games that Reshiram, Zekrom, or Kyurem are in, you can fuse them. I'm pretty sure. For Kyurem White and Black. Yeah, why is it for Meloetta that they all have to be Paldean native? Is Meloetta racist? Meloetta said, I don't want any stinky Pokemon that aren't from Paldea. I do like the Savannah, because we haven't really had, like, a Savannah... I mean, I guess the Safari Zone kind of feels a little Savannah-y. But I really like the Savannah biome, because it's unique. Like, the canyon is just more ugly rock textures. Polar biome is my least favorite thing in a video game, snow. And coastal is nice, but... yeah, I don't know. It's weird that this is kind of like their answer for Gen 5 stuff at the moment. Like, we gave them Blueberry. That way they won't be breaking our doors down asking for Gen 5. Yeah, I can't blame anybody for having strong feelings about the Meloetta event. It's terrible. It would be one thing if they didn't have to be Paldean native. I don't know. I don't like the surprise either. Like, I already have gotten rid of a lot of the Pokemon that I use to complete this dex because they don't give you a lot of box storage in this game. And I don't pay for home. Like, I only have such limited space. Look at this. I have 21 boxes of shinies. And, like, I'm already backed up here. Look at all the starters and raid Pokemon I keep in here. All my legendaries. Like, these are not gonna fit in the one free box and home. It's a principle of the matter. I know they, yeah. And look, I transferred all my shinies one box at a time, taking a picture with my cell phone to put them back in order, but I forgot to take a picture of this box, so it just reordered everything. So if you have the free version of Pokemon Home, it organizes your Pokemon by Nat Dex order. So if you like to order your shinies like I do by date, then it fucks you. I don't know why they would ever have an auto sort feature on like that. I don't know if it's an oversight. It's apparently been in Pokemon Home for over 3 years. Because I found somebody asking about it on Reddit from 3 years ago. So... I don't know. It just feels bad. It just feels bad. Like, why are you auto-sorting my Pokemon? I didn't ask you to. I don't want you to. I have 4,000 Pokemon in Home, but I don't pay for it anymore, so they're in there forever. Until Pokemon Home 2 or whatever comes out and they make the original free. It's definitely malicious. And again, you have to have both DLCs complete as well. So you have to pay for the DLC. You have to pay for Scarlet/Violet. And then you have to pay for Pokemon Home. Like, they're bringing every penny out of you that they possibly can. And who's gonna go for Shiny Meloetta? They're hardcore fans. The biggest fans of Pokemon are gonna go for Meloetta. So they're nickel and diming their most hardcore loyal fans. And it sucks. Again, Meloetta is literally in this game. Why couldn't I have just shiny hunted it when Blueberry came out? Why lock it at all? I like to keep all my Pokemon in the original games too. Like, I don't like to transfer things into Home. When I get when I got this shiny Raichu is staying right here. I like to keep all my shinies in the original game. Oh, hi fellas. And again, chat, it's not over yet. Meloetta is first, but they teased more in the future. And Ku said 3 and 5, 3, 5, 8, so we got the 5. Now we need the 3 and the 8. If I have to, like, have a complete BDSP Pokedex for Shiny Deoxys or Jirachi, I'm going to cry. If I have to have a complete Pokedex of BDSP for, like, Shiny Zarude, no, Zarude would be Sword and Shield. I mean, that's not great either. Our suffering is probably long from over, chat, is all I'm saying. It has probably only just begun. Yeah, I mean, store your shinies however you want. I'm just saying how I like to keep mine. How people sort their shinies, none of my business. I like minding my own business, chat. I'm a big fan of doing that. Staying in my own lane, minding my own business. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. My brain is leaking at this point. Yeah, I mean, they very well could want Sword and Shield. Oh, man, for Shiny Zarude, too. At least I like Jirachi and Deoxys. Oranguru is an ape. Actually, Oranguru's not real. Hope this helps. What a day. What a day, chat. What a week. This whole week has been buck wild with all the Pokemon leaks and Meloetta and... It's been crazy, and it's not even over. Not even over yet. I think I've one more round, chat. I think I've had about enough of this as I can take. I might have to do another Outbreak stream before this is over. I would like to get Alolan Ninetales. I have a Vulpix. I don't know. The not boosted shiny odds is a bit unfortunate, chat. I'm not gonna be I'm not gonna lie. It's a bit unfortunate. Yeah, it's taking time for people to go through all of the data. So people crack into a file and then you get a burst of beta designs and stuff, and then it goes like dead silent for a day. Really wish I could ban Scene, Sawsbuck, and Deerling over here. I get that they're Unova Pokemon, Game Freak, but did you have to put them all over the map in Blueberry? Alright, chat. I throw in the towel. I did get 2 shinies that I needed today. And Morpeko. So not bad for a not boosted event and no sandwiches, right? So I got Passimian done. Another Morpeko. Actually, this Morpeko is helpful, chat, because guess what? This counts as being Paldea native. So this counts towards Meloetta. Let's go. And I got Sandshrew. One of them, anyway. I still need a second one, but... No, this is not a boosted odds event. It's not boosted marks, either. This is just a plain vanilla Outbreak event. Unfortunately. And I can tell. Usually when it's boosted, you get 1,000 shinies, but it's definitely full. It's definitely not boosted odds. How shiny Meloetta works? Frizzle, it's a nightmare. Are you ready? You have to have your Pokedex for Scarlet and Violet, Scarlet/Violet, and every DLC complete in Pokemon Home. And they have to be native to Paldea. So if you have a Torracat from Galar, that doesn't count. It has to be Paldea born. So you need to take all of your Paldea born Pokemon and transfer them into Pokemon Home. And then check your progress on the mobile app that shows you all your Pokedexes. It's very bad. It's an actual nightmare. It's a legitimate nightmare. It's a lot of work. So, yeah, I'm in the same boat. I have my Pokedex complete in-game, but does that matter? No. No, it does not. See, I got my little ribbons. But you have to transfer them all to Pokemon Home, and again, they have to be Paldea native. So half the Pokemon I use to even complete, like, my Blueberry Pokedex don't count, because they're Galar, or Sun and Moon, or Let's Go. So that's basically what you need to do. Who have I not seen in this Pokedex that it's telling me I haven't seen? There we go. I feel better now. Yeah, you basically need a Gen 9 living dex. Exactly. Exactly what Jaded said. So, if you're going for Meloetta, may Arceus be with you. It is a massive pain in the butt. And you don't even get, like, 2 of them. Imagine if you got both forms of Meloetta, but you don't. So, life work is paying off. Yeah, if you're diligent with Pokemon Home, this was no problem for you. But if you're like me and you never use Pokemon Home for anything other than mass releasing eggs in Sword and Shield, then you're sunk. You're absolutely sunk. This battle only... I know. But yeah, chat. I think that's all she wrote for tonight. So I'll probably be back this weekend with either something. With something. I don't know. We'll see. This week has been something else. But thanks for hanging out tonight, everybody. Oh, I can't spell either. Thanks for all the follows. And shout out to all the YouTube viewers. Tons of YouTube viewers lately. That's really nice. I appreciate you all. But yeah, thanks for hanging out, chat. Why is trade a banned word? Because people kept coming in and asking to trade, so I banned it. It's the forbidden word. But yeah, thanks for chilling tonight, chat. I appreciate it. I'm gonna go think about Meloetta and cry. Good night, everybody.